Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We've got some more super cool, exciting new inventory to check out tonight. We've been dragging a lot of cool cars and trucks in here at Nobody Else's Auto, so definitely click that subscribe button. Check out some of the other videos. You like old cars, you like old trucks, you like memorabilia. We got a lot of cool stuff on here that I think you're going to enjoy. Tonight we've got a really cool car. I was really excited about this one, and I've been dragging a lot of cool stuff in, so this one to kind of stand out I thought was pretty neat. Let's check this thing out and learn a little bit more about what we've got tonight. A symbol of supremacy. That's what we've got tonight. So let's see what we've got here. America's most distinguished motor car. We've got just enough wind to be a problem today. So let's flip this thing open and learn a little bit more about this Cadillac. This is an original sales brochure for the 1948 Cadillacs. Different models, the Series 61, the Series 75, as well as the Series 62. Now, we do know that there's definitely some differences. It's not the Series 75. That's a whole different car. We can tell that already. So it looks like we've got a 61 or 62 series on this 1948 Cadillac. So let's see what we've got here. We see some different features. As we look at the pictures of the 61 series versus the 62 series, obviously we see some more trim right down here, rocker and front gravel shield on the 62 we don't see on the 61. What other similarities do we see or not see? The rear both have the gravel shield. However, there is some taillight trim on this Series 62 that is not on the Series 61 either. So as we take a step back and look at our car, we do see the front gravel shields. We do see rocker moldings. And we also see the 3 chrome wraparound bars beneath the taillight. So I believe what we've got here is a 1948 Cadillac Series 62. That's the great thing about having these old original sales brochures. Not only are they absolutely amazing works of art, but they're great reference material. Just like this particular car, if we couldn't sit here and look at these pictures and point out some of these specific details, sometimes it's harder to figure it out. Sometimes the trim tags will tell us, but fortunately, when we've got some of these, it helps, on top of the fact that they're just amazing pieces of literature and amazing pieces of art. So let's take a look at this 48 Cadillac, see what we've got. This is a regular 4-door. What's great about this car is it is pretty much all here. It's rough, it's got a little bit of rust in it, it's been sitting for a lot of years. So to restore this car would take a lot. However, the fact that it is so complete, there are tons of parts here that is definitely going to help save some other Cadillacs. So obviously it looks like we saw in our sales brochure, we've got these nice gravel shields, the wide rocker moldings, the cool Cadillac scripts, the wide chrome plated moldings on the side. I mean, this was Cadillac. Back in that era, they were the standard of the world. That was their marketing campaign. That's what they had to be. These door handles, there's a really unique door handles. They're almost flat. Turn down and almost flat across the top where you grab them and turn them. All this chrome trim around the windows. There again, style. It had to be style. Style is what sold cars, and you had to look good back in those days. So we come around the back. Once again, we see the 3-piece back window with more trim all the way around it. The dividers between the 3 pieces of glass, all chrome or stainless to make it stand out. Around the back, the beginning of the tail fin started in the late 40s era Cadillacs, where this kicks up around the tail light. And then of course, the 3 bars below the tail lights that we saw on the Series 62 that the Series 61 did not have. I absolutely love the crests on this era of Cadillac. These are enamel crests with the V, because yes, this was V8. Trunk handle still here. This rope was actually on the trunk handle when I bought this car. That's kind of what helped hold it down. In the trunk, fender skirts are there, radiator still there. Like I said, this thing is very, very complete. Has an old Colorado tag on it from 1972, the way it looks. Over here around the driver's side, there again, the great part about it is it's pretty much all here. All the trim, some of the trim has some damage, had a little bit of rust here and there, but overall, not a terrible old car by any means. Inside, these things look great. They have Cadillac inserts on the garnish moldings. The dashes were amazing. The horn button was amazing. The big dash cluster right in front of your face housed all your important information. Radio, clock. You know, back in those days, that was a big deal. Those were fancy accessories. Speaker grill is even here. It's out of the car, but it's laying inside of here. So the parts are still here. That's the important thing. This stuff is here. Some other interesting features. So we dig in here a little deeper. The glove box down low here below the speaker grill. The clock over on the other side. Lots of chrome even in here. All the windshield garnish, chrome around the door windows. There again, a premium luxury car is where they were going at on these things. They were the standard of the world. They had to prove it. And even in the front seat, we see some other weird stuff laying here. Check that out. Yes, those are exhaust manifolds. And even an extra intake and carb. So some extra pieces laying in here even. And even in the back seat, had these little Cadillac badges on the rear garnish, chrome around the back window, just fancy trim everywhere on this car. Old oil change stickers on the door. One Phillips, one old RPM sticker. It's always kind of cool seeing those. And look at that. Whoop, didn't catch that time. But look how solid those doors still fit after almost 80 years. Kind of crazy. As we come around the front, definitely all Cadillac. Big chrome grille, Flying Goddess hood ornament, big bumper guards. There again, when you bought a Cadillac, they knew you were coming down the road. That's what they wanted to prove. That's what they wanted you to know. That's what they wanted you to see. Now, one interesting thing about the 48 Cadillac, we do see the beautiful badge up front with the V once again for V8. However, this was the last year for this engine. It's the last year Cadillac used it. Under the hood, we do see the last year of the Flathead V-8 for Cadillac. Now, we just saw those exhaust manifolds laying on the front floorboard. Now we can see them on the car. This is how this exhaust system is set up. It actually came out right above the cylinder head and went down the front of the motor on this side. And then the Flathead's design, obviously, this engine was used up to 48. 1949 is when Cadillac got their overhead valve V8 along with Oldsmobile. So kind of crazy that this is the last version of this Flathead Cadillac V8. Kind of cool. We've messed with these a little bit. I don't know a ton about them. But Dad's got a 39 Cadillac that is a flathead that we had to put the engine back in. So you can check out that video as well and see the flathead going back in that 39 Cadillac. This being the 48, this was the last of the Mohicans, so to speak, on the Flathead V-8 for Cadillac. So really cool old car. Definitely excited about it. Like I said, unfortunately, it's pretty much just a parts car at this point in its current configuration, in its current state. But a lot of cool stuff here, a lot of great parts here, and that's what's fun. I didn't have any of these. That's one thing I always look for here, is looking for cars that we don't have anything here in inventory for to cover. So I did not have any 48 Cadillacs. I've got a 47, but there's not a lot left of it. So when the opportunity to pick up this 48 popped up, I jumped on it. So neat old car, and I'm excited to have it here. I hope you guys enjoyed checking it out as well. Stay tuned, we've got a lot more cool stuff coming up too. If you've got any questions about this Cadillac or any of the other couple thousand cars and trucks we've got here on the ground at Nobody Else's Auto, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. Having that short conversation with you about your project, year, make, model, body style, the parts you need, things like that. It's critical to get as much information out of you as I can, so I know exactly what I'm looking for when I get out to the yard. With this amount of vehicles on the ground, plus trailers and buildings full of parts, all that information is super critical. So just give me a call. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you, see if we can help you out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the Cadillac. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. If you like old cars, you like old trucks, that's all we do on here, so I think you'd enjoy some of those as well. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. A lot more cool stuff coming up. A ton of cool stuff been hitting the ground. Hope you enjoyed the Cadillac. Stay tuned, more to come, and we hope to see you soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.